But we are going to look at the resilience of New Zealand roading on Checkpoint. It's not just the roads where care is advised and being taken. Strait Shipping's Blue Bridge ferry has announced it's halted sailings as the wild weather affects Cook Strait earlier than expected. It says the Straitsman, which was due to leave Picton this afternoon at 2 p.m. with freight on board, would remain in Picton with all other sailings cancelled between now and Friday morning. Interislander sailings are being cancelled, but some have happened today safely, we hasten to add, but not entirely pleasantly, just quietly. Shane Brocklebank was a passenger on the 9 a.m. Interislander ferry from Wellington to Picton this morning. He told me it was anything but plain sailing.
We only booked to go on the ferry because my son really wanted to go on the ferry, and I would rather have flown, but we decided we would do it for him. And then my wife last night cancelled her tickets and booked my daughter and her a flight each. So it was just my son and I on the ferry.
So the boys on the sea and the girls in the air, so you can compare and contrast. Who had the worst trip?
I think we did. It was horrific.
Describe it to me. What was it like when you're actually out in the strait?
Massive waves, huge waves. I mean, I've crossed the strait probably hundreds of times in my life, and they were huge. No one was moving. Everyone got told to sit down and hold on. People lying down in the toilets, people lying on the floors just because they didn't want to move. Palings from above your head falling in. It was bad.
What, you mean parts of the ceiling falling down?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. And people so physically ill that they just had to lie on the floor.
They just couldn't move. They were just done. And if you moved, a lot of people were falling over. So no, it wasn't like that. The staff were great. The staff were amazing. They were really, really nice people.
Should the sailing have gone?
Yeah, I think so. We didn't think, so it was a good thing.
Yeah, that's reasonably philosophical of you. Were people vomiting?
Yeah, there was a lot of vomit, but I mean, I never felt unsafe. I never felt like we were in any danger or anything like that.
Yes, if heavy seas stopped those ferries from going out, they'd never sail, would they? Basically.
Yeah, no. Well, it's Wellington, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is. So the boys are on the ferry. Bits of the ceiling are falling in. People are lying on the floor and chundering. How are the girls going? So where were they flying into from Wellington? Were they on a little plane? Were they?
Yeah, they flew from Wellington to Nelson.
Right, on a small one. And what was that like?
My wife said it was the worst flight she had been on in her life. So she said it was up and down. They're only on a very small plane as well. So, but it only took them 35 minutes, not almost 4 hours.
Yeah, it's a big difference, isn't it? It's a really big difference.
All for love. All to be a good dad.
I shouldn't laugh, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Shane Brocklebank, who was taking his boy across the Cook Strait on the ferry this morning, sailing's off for the time being.